Now, next we are going to talk about emotions meditation. Emotion management has become more and more important actually for modern people. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize that. The first step is to be able to detect or to be aware that you have an emotion at the moment that emotion arises. So when you become angry, at the moment that you become angry, you are aware. Why is it so important to be aware at the moment that the emotion arises? This is because this awareness, if your emotion arises and you're immediately aware of your emotion, that awareness gives you the strongest power of all, which is the option to choose. So what you do next, your next steps, what you do, what you say, you have the option to choose. If you're not aware at the moment your emotion arises, your mind is in the cloud. So the emotion, you'll be caught by the emotion. You might do things that you might regret. You might say things that you might regret. When you are angry, at that moment, when you realize you are angry, you detect it, you are aware that you have anger, you have the option to choose. At that moment, you can choose, I'm going to express my emotion. I'm going to continue to be angry. So you just continue to be angry, you scold your child, scold him or her or whatever. But whatever you do, you have a choice. So you are much less likely to do things that you will regret later on. And this awareness gives you that choice. And that is the strongest power of your awareness. In order for us to be able to train the mind so that we can be aware at the moment when the emotion arises, it takes us a lot of shamatha practice. That means the basic foundation course practice. So you need to learn how to stay in awareness, how to rest the mind. So you need a lot of training before you will have the capability to detect and to recognize your own emotion in the heat of the moment. You need to be able to recognize that. And once you are able to do that, the option to choose. The choice can give you, you can choose to express your emotions. Sometimes it's necessary, so you express, especially when you're teaching your child, when they have done something wrong. But when you are angry, you can still talk about principles, you can talk about logic, you can talk about things that actually make sense with the child. You're not just talking nonsense and then go and hit your child. So that gives you the choice. Or you can choose to transform your emotion. That is intermediate course. We learn how to transform the mind. Or you can choose to leave the scene. Because the emotion is so strong, you are afraid that you cannot control yourself. You are afraid you are not fully aware. You are afraid your mind can be drawn into the cloud. You can choose, but at least at that moment you're already aware. You can choose to leave the scene. This is the power of awareness.